Good morning, everybody. It's Tip Tuesday at Ellie Smith, and this week we're going to talk about different laminate end splash options. This is something that we get asked about quite frequently because many people don't understand the differences or why you would use certain splashes in different instances. So we're going to deep dive into each of the major options. The first option we're going to look at is a full contour. So when you see a full contour, you'll notice that the back end of it actually rounds over the edge of the profile of the back of the countertop. And at the very front, it also has a full wrap all the way around. Full contours are usually used in commercial applications or in instances where a countertop is between two walls. The reason for that being that you often have to leave a small gap on either side so that it can fit between the two walls without doing any damage. In order to cover the gap, that's where the contour comes in because it wraps all the way around the countertop and kind of makes that gap disappear. The next option we're going to talk about is a partial contour. You'll see in a partial contour that the back end of it just sort of tips over the edge of the back, and the same thing in the front, it just sort of tips over the front. So this would not cover any large gaps as in a full contour, but it does round over the edges instead of being set on. The next application we'll talk about is a butted end splash. So similar to a full contour, butted end splashes are often used in places where you're between walls or if you want to try to cover a gap within a wall. The nice thing about a butted end splash is that it also has scribe on the back so you can adjust the fit in the field. A butted end splash rests on the outside of the countertop. So you'll see from the side, it sort of rests next to it. It has a square edge profile, more like this, but it would rest again. The splash sits on the outside of the countertop rather than on top of it on the inside. The last splash option we'll talk about is probably our most frequently used, and it's probably the one that I recommend most frequently. And the reason for that is it's a self-edge set-on backsplash. The nice thing about a self-edge set-on backsplash is that it looks very similar to what's used in granite and quartz applications. It just is a square, simple set-on. It rests on the back of the countertop and on the sides of the countertop, and it doesn't have any particular profile that wraps in any way. Now again, as we spoke about before, if you have any gaps at the end, this would not be a great application because it wouldn't cover those at all. To learn more about our side splash options and to view detailed drawings, please visit our website or call one of our client associates and we'll be happy to send you a link. I'll also post those links at the bottom of this page, and we hope you have a great day and a great Tip Tuesday. That's it from Ellie Smith.